Salerno, and this is Flame, and we want to welcome you to the News of Camelot. Today's Friday, January 12th, 2024. Flame, what's going on Monday? Do you remember, Flame? Of course you do. Of course you do, Flame. Do you know what's going on Monday, Dragons? Well, we're about to find out, but before we get going on that, let's hear what Eleanor has to say. Take it away, Eleanor.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the moment of silence.
Beautiful job, Eleanor. We're so glad you led us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence. Flame, the sun is going to rise today at 7:27 again all week. 7:27 in the morning. Dragons, the sun is going to set at 5:08 in the evening. A little more sunshine at the end of the day. Very fun, Dragons. And Dragons, as you may know, as we've been told, as you have experienced over the years, Monday is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And some dragons might just appreciate the day off of school. But it's much more than not having to come to school, dragons. It is so much more than that. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was such a champion for all of us, for equal rights, for liberty, and for everyone getting exactly what they need, which is justice, which is equality and equity. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a man of the people, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day honors the life and legacy of him being a civil rights leader. And this celebration takes place every third Monday of January. Isn't that neat? The third Monday of January, because it falls sometime around his birthday, right? So the day honors how he did so much and being a great man of principle. Although many of us might not be 100% sure why we don't go to school on that day, there is a real effort on understanding that Dr. King treated everyone peacefully, like people. He never resorted to violence. He made great everyday decisions, and he knew that every day was an opportunity to make someone better. Take a listen and take a look at some of the things that he had in his life that made such a profound difference.
He led massive protests that caught the attention of the entire world, all stemming from his belief that all men are created equal. Before a crowd of nearly 250,000 people, he made a proclamation. And that proclamation was that we should not be judged by the color of our skin, but rather by the content of our character. And his character was one of greatness, one that will be remembered in the history books as a man beyond reproach. A man who received the Nobel Peace Prize at the age of 35. A man who has given distinguished honors from leaders all over the world. A champion for the rights of those who have none.
Ta-da! It's time for the birthday box. Now, Flame, treaty birthdays, done birthdays. I just have this feeling. Flame, there are no birthdays. There are no birthdays today, Dragons. But we do have a special birthday tomorrow on the 13th. Alexander! Happy birthday, Alexander, in third grade. That's excellent news. And you know what we haven't done in a while, Flame? Speaking of prudent decisions, what have we not done in a while, Dragons? It's tasty fish time. There are so many tasty fish that we need to get to some of these. Right, Flame? Like this one. Hey, from Bo in kindergarten. Bo says he wants to give a tasty fish to Bethlehem. She helped me clean up after choice time. Well, that's going on the wall, right? Meredith wants to give a tasty fish to Miss Snyder. Oh, Meredith, that is sweet because she is so kind to us. Kevin wants to give a tasty fish to Karina. Kevin says Karina is such an awesome sister. Nice. Siblings. Very cool. Zaina, in 4th grade, Zaina wants to give a tasty fish to Mr. Maxwell because he is so patient and kind. Good job, Zaina. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Melissa wants to give a tasty fish to Aliza. She is always thoughtful and is there for me when I need her most. Appreciating the goodness in others, seeing and being the goodness. Chelsea wants to give a tasty fish to Rosemary because she is always around and knows when I need her in those special moments. Chelsea, excellent. Rosemary, excellent. And Dragons, Flame, you love this. You'll love this. If I reach behind you here, this is from the 1st grade team. Flame, this is for you. It says, this is for anytime you get a tasty fish. 1st grade teachers, Miss Noon and Miss Hirsch, Miss Streeton, Miss Snyder, Miss Sheard, Miss Garrett, they all did something to make this box like a tasty fish tank. That is so neat. Thank you, 1st grade team. And what else, Flame? I knew you. We can't go. Not Dragons. Dragons. If it's Slogert and it's Go-Gurt, it must be from Miss Flaherty. Yes, Miss Flaherty on a Friday before the weekend. What does she have to say? Dear Flame, I love Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I want to get in on the trivia though, Flame. How about this? Do you know when Dr. King's birthday was? Do you know what day Dr. King's birthday was? Was it January 13th? Well, that's tomorrow. January 15th? That is Monday. January 17th? Or January 19th? Those are all odd numbers that Miss Flaherty gave us. The answer is at the bottom of the postcard. Lots of love, Miss Flaherty. Okay, Dragons, what do you think? January 13th, 15th, 17th, or 19th? When was Dr. King's birthday? You have any guesses, Flame? Well, it is not tomorrow. It is not the 13th. What do you think, Dragons? Yeah, isn't that wild? It's on January 15th. We get to celebrate Dr. King's holiday on Dr. King's birthday. So he was born on January 15th, 1929. 1929, that makes him 95. He'd be 95 on Monday. You want to talk about someone that saw the goodness in others? That's Dr. King, Dragon. So when you are wherever you are on Monday, think about all the great things that Dr. King did for others and how we have been impacted by that even today. So, on behalf of Flame, I'm Mr. Sarno. Enjoy your 3-day weekend, Dragons. See the goodness, be the goodness, and we can't wait to see you on Tuesday. Thanks, everyone.